Aswell here, and I am so excited for today's video. I haven't done a coffee crave video in probably over 2 years, and I have been trying to rack my brain for some ideas, and I've had tons of ideas. Honestly, I've just never sat down and tried to actually stick to these or really make it happen. So here I am trying to make something happen. This was actually a last minute video I put together that I'm gonna go ahead and do for you guys today. I was at the 99-cent store and I was checking out their coffees, and I've checked their coffees out before, and usually they only had like a few instant coffees. If you've ever been to the 99-cent store, sometimes it's like a hit or miss what they have, what they'll keep in stock, when it's gonna be back. So I was pleasantly surprised when I saw they had a whole bunch more of different kinds of coffees and instant coffees, which I'm not really an instant coffee drinker, but I do plan to make a video about instant coffee sometime. So I saw a lot of cappuccinos, and so what I'm going to do today is a Battle of the Cappuccinos 99-cent store edition, and I hope you guys enjoy this. So I picked up, and I also have a couple bonus coffees to try, and I'll show that to you guys, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different cappuccinos to try. All instant types, of course, you know, and then 2 cold lattes and 2 cold coffees that I will show you guys at the end. And so let's go ahead and get started. I've already got the ones in the boxes poured out into the coffee mugs, so I will pour the hot water and let those go ahead and set. Same thing with these. I'm gonna open these up and show you guys what it looks like. So here we have the Puro Gusto Cafe, and they had 3 different types. They had the original Classico, and the Irish vanilla, and then Mocha. So what it has is it just has its own cup, of course, so it's like an instant kind of soup thing. And then it has the cappuccino mix that you'll open up and then put in here. And I put my scissors away. Why did I do that? And it has its own like stir straw thing. So let me be right back and get my scissors really quick. Okay guys, so I'm back with the scissors and everything, and I had to hook up the ring light. The ring light I'm using actually is from 99-cent store as well, and it just goes on your phone. It was $2.99. It's great. It I think it works pretty well, honestly, but it just kind of seems like the charge doesn't last very long, so I've got it hooked up right now while I'm using it. So anyways, let's continue. All the cappuccinos that I got today were 99 cents, of course, and same thing with the lattes, and the only thing was the 2 coffees behind me that I'll show you were 2 for 99 cents, so everything here was just $1 or below, or yeah, so anyways. So I will go ahead and pour these also in here, and then pour the hot water, let those sit. Then I'm going to try the cold coffees while these are kind of cooling down a little bit. So at least for these would be kind of a neat thing to have, I guess if you're traveling, or if you want like a quick cappuccino in the morning before work or something, you know. Not a bad idea, you know, but I don't know where you would get the hot water, you know. What I'm gonna do, I was gonna save these for last, but I've decided that it's probably best to try these first, because I think they're more like a plain coffee. I don't know if they actually have any sugar. Let me see. They do have sugar, okay. Yeah, because this is, okay. Anyways, I figure these will probably taste the least sugary compared to these. So we're going to try these out. This is a Cafe Time is what it's called, coffee, espresso, so you can have it hot or cold. I decided to have it like a cold brew, so I put them in the fridge. And then this is the coffee mocha one, made in Taiwan. So let's try the espresso first. Okay. Definitely tastes sugar. In a way, it's not bad, I guess, for it being like a 50-cent drink. It does have a feeling of, it tastes kind of watery. So, you know, if you're wanting well, okay, excuse me, I said espresso. It actually says espresso. My bad. See? Okay. Anyways, so if it's supposed to be like an espresso is supposed to be very bitter, very strong, and this, you don't get this from this. If this is supposed to be like an espresso, but I mean, it's not bad. So And again, like I can taste the sugar, but it doesn't feel like it's too much or overpowering. So if you probably drink a whole thing, it's probably not going to be too sweet or overly sweet for you. It's 24 grams of sugars total. So I don't know, but anyway, so this isn't all that bad, but it just has a watery taste to it that I'm just not enjoying. That totally sounds like a very mixed review of it, I guess. So here's the Mocha coffee. Wow, coffee. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? Again, it has that very watery taste to it. This one also has 25 grams of sugar. You can kind of taste less than that one, which is weird. It has a slight different taste from this one, but very little mocha taste. So even though these aren't all that bad and they aren't overly sweet for what they're supposed to be, I don't really like it as a coffee drink. So I kind of like downvote on these. These aren't all that great. So moving on, we have Bright Eye Coffee Company, if you can see that. Yeah. So this is coconut espresso, naturally flavored. Okay. A sweet blend of coconut and never mind. That kind of coffee. I think you know what I'm trying to say. Total sugars is 18 grams for this whole bottle, so it has less sugars than those small things, but I don't know if they're the same amount of ounces, whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. Definitely, you can taste that coconut for sure. It's interesting because it's not like it's not bad. I love coconut. I don't think I've ever had coconut in a coffee or with especially an espresso before. You still get a hint of that espresso flavor. The coconut just kind of overpowers it, but I guess that's why it's a latte. It's not really no, wait, that's a latte. This is a coconut espresso. Either way, so let's see how this coconut tastes compared to this one, like if it's overpowering. I'd say it's not bad, you know, I guess it's trying to be like the Starbucks Frappuccino cold things like this or whatever. It's interesting because having this one first, the coconut espresso, it's so strong with the coconut. The coconut vanilla latte, immediately it's not as overpowering. I think this one's actually better because the coconut's much milder and you still get that vanilla flavor in it. So that, I think, is a lot better. And it's the same 18 grams of sugar. So yeah, though I like coconut and I like espressos, this is just too overpowering here. This is much better. So these are both 99 cents here. Not a bad deal. These have probably had enough time to cool down a little bit. I tried not to let the water boil too much, so here we go. We're going to start from the Puro Gusto Cafe. This is the original Classico. And again, I have that hint of cinnamon. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's interesting. Definitely has a strong cinnamon taste to it, which is weird for just a plain cappuccino, because I love getting a plain cappuccino at a lot of coffee places. So this is different. I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it, so it's weird. Okay, so let's move on to the Irish vanilla. It has a great vanilla scent. Okay, I like this one a lot. You get a nice even balance of the Irish taste, which I don't really know what that possibly is. I guess if you've ever had like an Irish whiskey, like little liqueur that you can pour in your coffees or whatever, that's what it kind of reminds me of. It's not as overpowering, and that nice even vanilla, it balances out. For an instant cappuccino, I really like this one. So this is a yes, a good one. So here's the Mocha. Has a very strong chocolatey scent. Okay. This is good. Not really one I would choose for cappuccino, I guess, but it reminds me more so of like a hot chocolate. So if you're really into hot chocolates, this is really good right here. Very strong chocolatey taste. Royal Pacific cappuccinos. This is the traditional. I still have a lot of that chocolate taste in my mouth. Yeah, I should be using them. It's actually not bad. It has a very, very mild taste to it. Trying to see if it has any sugars. It has 11 grams of sugars, but you can barely, like, it doesn't taste very sweet. Okay, so we were more than halfway through all these cappuccinos and the coffees that we've tasted, so where I left off before I had to stop recording was I tried the traditional cappuccino of the Royal Pacific, and it's milder, it's not quite so bland, it's not very sweet, it's just, let me get one more taste of it real quick. Yeah, now that I've had some time to like let all that, it's actually pretty good, honestly, for just a plain cappuccino. Very different from this cappuccino over here with cinnamon in it, okay? So that's really not bad at all. So this is the French vanilla. Oh, that one's really good too. Again, it's a very mild hint of the French vanilla. It's not overpowering. It doesn't taste really sweet. So that's actually really good. So far, Royal Pacific is kind of killing it. Here's the Mocha. It's a very, again, mild flavor of the Mocha. So it's not quite as chocolatey as the others. I'd say for if you enjoy like the hot chocolate kind of side of things and a Mocha, this is just a little underwhelming compared to the Mocha over here, the Puro Gusto Cafe. So I'd say it's not as great as the French vanilla or the traditional. So now let's move on to the Folgers French vanilla. Compared to that French vanilla, let's see. Wow. Well, first off, I need to see how many sugars are in this one. Okay, I guess it's not bad. 16 grams. It's so smooth. It almost like has a very creamy, in a sense, like, I know it's weird, but like a little bit of a buttery taste to it. I have to compare it to this one now, because I know this one's super mild. So there's something about it. I don't know what they're putting in it. This is the Royal Pacific French vanilla is definitely more of a traditional French vanilla cappuccino. It's very mild, not super sweet. Not to say that the Folgers French vanilla is really sweet, but it definitely is. It tastes sweeter and it has that very creamy taste. But it tastes so different from it, but it still tastes like French vanilla, if that makes any sense. For it to be $1, it tastes really good. Like, I could see this tasting really good. Like, I enjoy putting a cappuccino packet in just plain black coffee, and that gives it a flavor, because then, you know, those usually already have sugars in it. So this could probably be really good in a black coffee. That's really good. So on to the last one is the Mocha Chocolate Folgers Cappuccino. Okay. Yeah, out of all the mochas I've tried so far, this is the best one. Again, it has that creamy, almost buttery taste to it. I don't know what Folgers is putting in their cappuccinos. Compared to these others, I'm honestly not sure. But this is some really good instant cappuccinos. But I'm very pleasantly surprised by these Royal Pacifics. As far as the French vanilla and the traditional, have a very mild flavor, like I said, tastes pretty good. Especially the traditional is probably the best just plain cappuccino so far. So, with that being said, and trying all of these, I'm going to, at the end of this video, have a clip of each of these coffees in a group, and I'm going to have 3 groups, just kind of show, like, based on my opinion, you know, coming from a person who loves black coffees or plain cappuccino, sometimes a little bit of cream or milk and just a flavoring, but I don't really like a lot of very sweet coffees and a lot of stuff in it. So just from taste, for me, this is what I'm gonna go from. You know, I'll show from my worst, the ones that I don't like at all, to the kind of maybes, they're not bad at all, to the yes, these are really good, that I like the best. So I will do that, and thank you guys so much for sticking around and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my Coffee Crave series, please check some of the others that I have from a couple years ago. I know they're older, but I had a lot of fun doing those, and I hope to get into doing more of these for you guys. And it's crazy because, again, I'm doing coffee videos in the summer and I am sweating right now. It's so hot. But I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will try to get some more coffee videos coming out for you guys. So hopefully I'll have some really cool ideas for you. Like, I plan on going to trying out some coffee shops around locally and seeing what are some of their best, what do you call it? What are the best sellers and things like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. And stay tuned for my worst to maybe to best. So, alright. See you guys later. Bye!